guys, do not be afraid
of the dark.
Well, you can be afraid of the dark. Don't be. You can be afraid of sharks too. Whatever. Listen, it's gonna be a short episode today.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little short. Our lessons are short.
A little short, a little cutesy,
Demure.
very demure.
So they're short and sweet and to the point. So this won't be a very long episode.
Sorry.
Plus, we're leaving like any other like juicy and tea topics for the next episode.
Listen, relax with the tea. You need to stop drinking so much tea. Anyway, sorry, love you. Enjoy the episode.
Okay, bye.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
There.
There's no fixing this.
I feel like the texture of your hair has changed a lot. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, from
Like
being
better?
broken.
Yeah, but I'm saying
brittle.
like I don't remember her hair ever being like this curly.
Inner sense.
Yeah, shrink it.
No, you never took care of it before this.
It's true. I tried when I was
When
blonde.
did you try?
Yeah, but your hair was already damaged.
Your hair was hella damaged then, yeah.
Please. But
Your
I still made it
worst-
work, though.
Your worst phase was when you literally would brush it back and put it into a ponytail, and then it was like a mat.
Yeah.
This was back when you were like 11, 12.
Yeah. No. I well into my teens. I did that. It was just, I took off my scrunchie so that I could go wash my hair and it would just stay like that.
Yeah.
Oftentimes I could.
And then wash it and not wait till it was dry and then pick it back up again.
No, I would absolutely detangle it, put it up in a ponytail and leave it.
Yeah, I know. It
That's
would just
it.
dry
Until
like
the
that.
next time. Until next time, everybody. And yeah. I think this is as good a time as I need to start.
It's like those memes, the white girl touching the black girl.
That's racist. Welcome back to the We Should Know This podcast. I'm your host, Ed.
Never not laugh when you do that stupid bit.
Why? Just you should expect it by now.
I'm your other host, Anna.
We need to get you one.
Anna.
Anna. Oh, no, I don't like that one.
Anna.
Anna.
Should we say my full name?
Yes, full government name. Go ahead.
It's literally just on a loose purse.
Not Martinez? You haven't changed it?
It's changed on my social security, but everything else it's not changed.
Isn't that a problem for you? Like, isn't that like a thing?
No.
Is that illegal?
Not at all. It's just when you put in your name, you put in what your name is, like let's say on your ID, on your passport, and then you can put alias names. So I'll always put Martinez Perez as an alias name.
Got it. Alias.
Porque yo soy alien.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
The Lord said, I'm just kidding. We are in this world, but not of this world. Hallelujah.
Yo, this is becoming
So making you an alien.
Yeah.
No. Yes. I don't want to give you the right.
Excuse me.
Why do you cough on me, bro?
You said not to cough on the microphone. Sorry.
Wait 1 whole minute, David. Boo. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex.
You took off the
Yes, of course I took that off.
I thought you still had the brunch.
No.
No.
There's only 4 buttons. Thanks. There's only 4 buttons, friend. I can only lose
Maybe
much.
we should invest in another little thingy that has more buttons.
Hey, but it's doing so well. Shut up. We don't need more buttons. Anyway, hi everybody.
Hi.
We're back.
We are back, and we are back with another lesson today.
Another lesson for you and for me.
We are Judy's learning today.
Judy's learning.
And
sorry, fun fact. Sorry to interrupt you. Judy told me that every time we say that while she's listening to she turns around. She's like, what? Oh, no, not for me. Shout out to Judacy.
Shout out to Judacy, a.k.a. Jersey, a.k.a.
Jersey in the building.
Guatemala, because for some reason Dennis calls her Guatemala.
She's not from there. That's rude.
I know, but I don't know why. But ever since she was little, Dennis would call her Guatemala.
Because she looks like Guatemalan.
I don't know, honestly.
We'll ask Dennis in a future episode. But shout out to Judacy. She is a faithful listener.
Yes,
But
she is.
we're not talking about you today.
No.
We're Judy's learning.
Judy's learning about 2 different topics that we have selected for each other today.
Right. Who wants to go first? Do you want to learn first or do you want to teach first?
I'm trying to remember,
What we did last time.
who taught first.
What did we learn about
Last time, I'm going to tell you right now. Last time was, oh my God, my eye. The Romanov family.
Mm-hmm.
And the blue water, blue sky. I think I taught first.
No. I think I taught first because it was shorter. Alex, can you verify?
Jace.
Pause for 1 minute.
You're right, I think. Because I think you taught second for the Nepo babies, which was the one before that.
Correct. Alex will verify while we're at it. But in the meantime, let's talk about how long we have left for this season, bud.
We have only a few episodes left.
That's right. That's right. Before our official break again.
Our official break. We'll see how long.
Our little hiatus of half a year.
We'll see how long this one lasts. Because there's so much happening right after we finish this.
Yeah, buddy.
Traveling. Babies coming. Babies, plural.
Babies showing up.
Not mine.
Traveling.
Babies. Our brother's getting married.
Weddings.
Just Alex's birthday, Christy's birthday, in-laws' birthdays. I have a lot. I have literally 3-4 in-laws in March.
Your own birthday.
I just said traveling. We're traveling
for
my birthday.
Okay, nobody's going to correlate your birthday.
For my birthday, your birthday, the holidays.
We don't talk about my birthday.
We don't talk about Bruno. No. We're doing a lot.
Yes.
After we finish season 3. So yeah, we only have, I want to say maybe like 4 or 5 episodes left.
4 or 5 episodes, guys. So if you guys haven't caught up, figure it out. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, figure it out. And let us know for those who actually watch our YouTube videos. I don't know if you can comment on the podcast. I've never tried that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, I don't know. Never mind.
Anna taught first.
Anna taught first. Okay, thank you.
Well, my eyelashes fell.
That's going to cost a pretty penny.
Stupid. What was I saying? That you interrupted me.
4 or 5 episodes. That's what we said.
We have about 4 or 5 episodes.
So if you haven't, go comment on.
Oh, if you comment and let us know how you guys are liking season 3 so far.
Right.
There's a few of our fans that have shared what season is their favorite.
Yes.
I think every season is just different.
I agree. I don't think I have a favorite season.
No.
Perhaps summer.
I just think we are the favorites.
Stupid idiot. Yeah, and let us know what you guys want to see for next season. It'll be our 4th season.
Season 4.
So what do you want to see more of? Do you want to see more guests? Do you want to see more challenges?
Do you guys want to hear Soph go more into deep traumatic topics?
No, don't answer that. Please don't answer that. That's not a question you need to answer.
We want Soph to get juicy in her...
No. Hey, yo, relax. Turn that down. Right? Turn all that down. Yeah, let us know in the comments. So let's continue with this episode. So Ana Luz did teach first last one.
So it is your turn to teach me,
you.
and I will duties learn.
Cool. So why don't you let the people know what you want to learn about today?
Yeah. And the only reason why I put this down was because we were talking about something somewhere. I can't even remember.
It was in the game, the trivia episode that we talked about this.
You're right. It was at the trivia episode. This came up as one of the answers to a question of something that we didn't know about. So I was like, wow, I don't know. We don't know anything, or at least I don't.
I sure didn't.
About this topic. So we're going to learn today about Pearl Harbor.
That's right. Don't clap for that. But I knew a little bit about Pearl Harbor because I saw the movie. I didn't know how deep it went.
Okay.
Yeah, it sucks.
Okay.
Right. Pearl Harbor is not a good thing.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about the attack on Pearl Harbor, right?
Okay.
So this took place in the beautiful Hawaii, in the island of Oahu.
Would you ever go to Hawaii?
I would love to go to Hawaii. Absolutely.
Me too. I just know it's really expensive, so we got to go with money.
Because
just to eat is expensive.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I just want to try all the exotic fruits except durian. You cannot pay me.
Will you go in the ocean?
Knee deep.
Monster soup.
Monster soup. That's what we heard today. That is what the ocean is called.
Monster soup. Okay,
yeah.
No. No thanks.
Listen, I would absolutely take advantage and get into the water. I will then get out of the water and go to the pool.
Okay.
With much respect.
Let's go to the Disney Aulani Resort.
Sponsor us. So this took place in the beautiful island, or the beautiful Hawaii, in the island of Oahu, right? The year was 1941, and the day was December 7th. Pearl Harbor was a U.S. naval base, aka ships, a naval base that, and that day was supposed to be a day of rest for the soldiers. It was a day off. December 7th was a day off. There were just a bunch of girls gabbing
December
about.
7th?
December 7th.
Seventh day. The Lord says to rest on the
Oh,
seventh day.
hallelujah! Somebody, this is going to preach to somebody. I don't know who it's gonna preach to. But at 7:55 a.m., Japanese fighter planes zoomed in without warning and attacked the U.S. Pacific Fleet. And the vessels that were that fleet that was tied up in that harbor, in Pearl Harbor. So this sudden attack in Hawaii, which was at the time still territory of the United States, not yet a state.
Okay.
Hawaii was still a territory of the United States.
Like Puerto Rico.
Correct. It might have been a surprise to a lot of people, this attack, but the Japanese, what did I do? I don't know what I did. But the Japanese had been actually planning this for months.
Okay.
Right, so it's premeditated. Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto. Anna, stop laughing. This is very bad.
This is like me trying to pronounce the Russian names in the Romanov story.
Yeah, that was good. Isoroku Yamamoto. He was the commander-in-chief of the Japanese naval forces and the master of this master plan. Right? The funny thing is that he didn't want to fight America, actually.
Okay.
He actually didn't want to fight America. Number one, because he was going to lose. But he also didn't want to fight America. But much like Europe and Asia, including Japan, everybody was much involved in what was becoming World War II. Right? There was a lot of conflict, a lot of drama. So Yamamoto wanted to take certain countries over in the southeast of Asia in order to use their oil to help fuel the Japanese military vehicles and their naval fleets. He wanted gasoline. Quería la gasolina. And so he wanted to take over those countries. Fix your eyes. What's happening?
Sorry.
You paid a lot of money for those. I don't need you to lose them. What's happening? Somebody get her brush.
Yeah.
Where's your brush?
No, it's just not that. Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. I fixed it.
You fixed it?
The air is also hitting my eyes, so they're like...
You have the power to turn that off for a second.
Yeah, no, but I'm wearing a sweater. I'm not turning it off.
A very cute sweater, by the way.
Thanks. DisneyStore.com.
Right. So he wanted to take over these Southeast Asia countries in order to take over for the fuel or whatever. But because the U.S. base was in Hawaii, they were too close to those countries. And they wanted to, the countries that they wanted to take over, and they were worried that the U.S. would send soldiers from Pearl Harbor to defend those nations if they were attacked, because U.S. are allies. So by destroying as much as they could in that Hawaiian base, in the base in Hawaii, those countries would be left vulnerable, and therefore Yamamoto could take over them without much of a fight, really. So he decided to move forward with his surprise attack on the U.S. in Hawaii. So a few days before, so November 26, 1941, 31 warships carrying fighter planes and bombers slipped out of the Japanese harbor or whatever, out of Japan, and headed to the North Pacific. They moved silently until they closed in on the Hawaiian Islands. A small Japanese plane looped around the target and radioed back, "Pearl Harbor sleeps," aka everything was quiet. Then at dawn, at 7:55 a.m. on December 7th, 350 planes launched in 2 waves from the Japanese ships. The bombers were dropping bombs on American warships below, while fighter planes were targeting all of the aircrafts that were on the ground so that they couldn't fight back. Bastard. After both attacks, 19 U.S. naval ships, aka big old ships, were sunk or damaged. 188 aircrafts were destroyed. In total, 2,280 servicemen and women were killed. 1,109 were wounded. 68 civilians, people who were involved in the war at all, had nothing to do with anything, lost their lives. And the attack lasted just under 2 hours. It was bad. It's too bad. Unnecessary.
It's crazy.
Yeah. The aftermath of the attack obviously was devastating to the entire country.
Yeah.
The U.S. declared war on Japan, officially entering World War II. Ya. Le pusieron la cruz. Ahí vinimos nosotros.
Yeah.
Acabar. So in almost 4 years, almost 4 years that followed that, the U.S. Navy sank all of the Japanese aircraft carriers, battleships, and cruisers that participated in the Pearl Harbor attack.
Oh, wow.
Vengeance is of the Lord's.
Man.
Makes you want to say, America! That's right. Makes you want to say, America. Later on, the U.S. and its allies, Britain, France, and Russia, among other countries, eventually won the war in defeating Japan and its allies, which were Germany and Italy. Today, you can tour the Pearl Harbor National Monument in Hawaii, actually. Yeah. It was built on the water just above the wreckage of the USS Arizona, which was one of the ships that...
Yeah.
it was one of the 8 ships that were attacked and damaged during the fight. Those were... those were one of the ships... Where did I put it? Oh, right here. The aftermath of the attack... sorry, I skipped ahead. Repair crews were sent out to work on the ships, except for the USS Arizona, Utah, and Oklahoma. Every other damaged ship returned to sea. So they were all set to go, except for those 3. So like I said, so you can see the Pearl Harbor National Monument in Hawaii that is built just above the water, above the wreckage of the USS Arizona, one of the 8 ships that were attacked during the whole fight. From there, you can actually see a glimpse of the remains of the sunken ship that are just about 40 feet below the water. It's a memorial to the brave people who fought in that battle.
Oh.
And that's what you missed on history.
I think they teach us this in our paces.
I'm sure they do, but
because
I
I
don't
remember reading Pearl Harbor.
I remember watching the movie. That's all I know.
I've never seen the movie, and I didn't even know it was in Hawaii. Like I thought, like
I literally said
it was
Boston.
like what?
I said Boston.
No, I thought for some reason I thought Pearl Harbor was either like in like California or New York, opposite sides of it. I don't know why I thought that.
Because it's the only places we know that have water.
It's true. Think so.
I don't know what's happening.
What happened? You're having like a stroke?
I'm laughing at you.
I don't know what's happening.
The only places you know that have water, California and New York.
They're on the edges.
As long
Honey.
with other states.
Yeah, I don't know geography. Don't ask me what else is on the edge.
Where do we live?
Obviously Florida, but it's not here. I would know that. I don't know. That's reaching. Maybe I wouldn't.
It's like
I straight up said Boston because I was just like, yeah, this looks like a Boston place. It's not.
I didn't expect Hawaii for it to be.
I just didn't know that it was meant like that. I thought it was just like a war place. I didn't think it was like a surprise attack. Surprise.
Of course, they're gonna get them on their day off and like surprise your day.
It was horrible. So many people died. So then I looked up, and there is a Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day, which is December 7th.
Wow.
It's not a national holiday for us because why would it be? That was sarcasm. I don't know if you caught that. But there is a national. I'm like, oh, maybe it's Memorial Day. No, it's not.
No,
it's Pearl Harbor
Yeah.
Remembrance Day.
There's a lot of Remembrance Day, just like 9/11 and. Well, that one's an actual holiday, Columbus Day.
Yeah.
4th of July. No one cares about that one.
Nobody cares about that one
Anymore.
But yeah, that's your lesson on Pearl Harbor.
Thank
It
you
was
so
short,
much. That
sweet,
was
to the point.
That was interesting. Didn't know that's what it was
Me
about.
either. Quite literally not.
But now we know.
Now
Now
we
we know. Mike's Super Short Show. Cool. Now,
Cool.
let's tell the people what you want to learn about today.
So I want to talk about.
Let me point this out
Yeah.
because she's gonna yell at me because you're not prepared. No, I'm not. You want to know why? Because she changed the topic on me this morning, as I
did
literally preparing the other one last night.
I know this is my bags.
So I'm gonna do my best.
Okay, so here,
But I'm such a
to
good teacher.
defend myself,
Hopefully she got
to
it.
defend myself, my original topic was how is rain formed? Easily Googleable. I don't.
Anything is easily Googleable.
Correct. You are right. But I thought about it and I'm like, I don't really care. So, I think it was also in the trivia, this came up. When is Guy Fawkes Day or something like that? And I said, remember the 5th of November.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I did say that.
You're right.
Right, Alex?
Yes.
She's
Yes,
slowly
but I
moving
think
her head, but I'm not
that
quite
was
sure.
during the fireworks lesson.
Yes, it was. Okay, you're right.
You're
Fireworks
right.
system.
Because it's literally what I'm about to read about.
Right.
Cool. So I remember watching the movie V for Vendetta, and it was such a great movie. I had no idea what was going on.
I think I only watched that movie once.
I just thought it was like, wow, so edgy of me to watch this movie.
Why?
Because it's Natalie Portman and she's edgy, and you know, it's about a man in a mask, and that's all I know.
Yeah, same.
So I figured, I was just, you know what, I do want to know about this. Again, easily Googleable, but I want Anna to teach me.
I'm going to do my best.
Go ahead, Anna. I want to learn about Guy Fawkes Day.
Okay, so Guy Fawkes Day. I have to make sure that I'm saying the correct
That's right.
pronunciation
It
for this
will
word.
demonetize us.
It's actually called Guy Fawkes Night.
Okay.
And it's, like we just heard, on the 5th of November. This year it lands on a Tuesday. And it's an annual appearance in the English calendar every 5th of November, inviting revelers to light bonfires and fireworks across the nation as the autumn officially kicks in.
Oh, so it's a celebration of autumn.
Correct. But the roots of this centuries-old tradition is much more than an evening of sparks and illumination.
Illumination!
Okay. So Guy Fawkes Night is also known as Guy Fawkes Day. It can also be known as, like, you know how we were just talking about alias names?
Yeah.
Okay. It can also be known as Guy Fawkes Day, Bonfire Night, and Fireworks Night. Like, again, it's primarily in Great Britain, and we just said it involves bonfires and fireworks. Its history begins in the events of the 5th of November of 1605 OS. What's OS? Like, other...
Other saints.
15 what?
1605 OS. I don't know. While our producer looked it up. 16 OS, when Guy Fawkes, that's the guy's name, a member of the gunpowder plot, was arrested while guarding explosives that plotters had placed beneath the House of Lords. The Catholic plotters had intended to assassinate Protestant King James I and his parliament. Celebrating that the king had arrived, people lit bonfires around London. Months later, the observance of the 5th of November Act mandated an annual public day of thanksgiving for the plot's failure.
Oui.
So it's basically celebrating that the plot to kill the king and the parliament failed.
Okay. I mean, depends if he was a good or bad king. We'll figure that out.
Yeah. Within a few decades, Gunpowder Treason Day, as it was known, became the predominant English state commemoration, as it carried strong Protestant religious overtones. It also became a focus for the anti-Catholic sentiment.
Okay.
Puritans delivered sermons regarding the perceived dangers of potpourri.
Potpourri. Hello.
No.
OS stands for Old Style.
Old style.
It was before they adopted their new calendar.
Got it.
Got
Interesting.
it.
I don't know that was a thing.
Me either.
Okay. While during increasingly raucous celebrations, common folk burnt effigies
Okay.
of popular hate figures such as the Pope.
Whoa.
Effigies are what, like photos?
I'm going to tell you right now. An effigy is a sculptural representation, often life-sized, of a specific person or prototypical figure.
Okay. That makes sense.
Prototypical figure. Okay. Of popular hate figures such as the Pope. I guess the Pope was hated back in the day.
Okay.
I don't know that I care for the Pope.
Me either. He's just a man. Let's be real.
Yeah. Towards the end of the 18th century, children began begging for money with effigies of Guy Fawkes.
Okay.
And 5 November, I don't know why, the 5th of November gradually became known as Guy Fawkes Day. Towns such as Lewis and Guildford were in the 19th century scenes of increasingly violent class-based confrontations, fostering traditions those towns still celebrate. In the 1850s, changing attitudes resulted in the toning down of much of the anti-Catholic rhetoric.
Rhetoric.
Okay. I don't know how to pronounce these words.
That's okay.
Were
you learning?
And the observance of 5th November Act was repealed in 1859. Eventually, the violence was dealt with, and by the 20th century, Guy Fawkes Day had become an enjoyable social commemoration, although lacking much of its original focus. The present-day Guy Fawkes Night is usually celebrated at large organized events. Settlers exported Guy Fawkes Night to overseas colonies, including some in North America, where it was known as Pope Day.
Oh.
Those festivities mostly died out with the onset of the American Revolution. Claims that Guy Fawkes Night was a Protestant replacement for older customs such as Samhain. I don't know.
Me either.
So, going back to like the reason of like why it all started.
Mm-hmm.
Says here that Guy Fawkes Night originates from the Gunpowder Plot, a failed conspiracy by the group of provincial English Catholics to assassinate the Protestant king and replace him with a Catholic head of state. And in the immediate aftermath, on the 5th of November, Guy Fawkes was arrested.
Okay.
Because he was caught guarding how do you say this word? Un caché. It literally it's spelled caché. Guarding
Cache.
Yeah.
A cache like the computer cache?
I don't know. C-A. Yeah.
Cache.
Okay.
Cache means an accumulation.
Okay. Caught guarding a cache of explosives beneath the House of the Lords, etc. The following January, days before the surviving Parliament, at the initiation of James II. Oh my God, there's so many words.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. It was proposed by a Puritan member of the Parliament, Edward Montagu.
Montague.
How do you know that?
You just said Montagu.
Yeah, but the pronunciation could be what I'm saying, not what you're saying.
You're right. So let us know in the comments. Is it Montague or Montagu?
Okay, so Edward, who suggested that the king's apparent deliverance by divine intervention deserved some measure of official recognition, and kept the 5th of September free as a day of Thanksgiving.
5th of September now.
Sorry, 5th of November.
Okay, no, I'm keeping up with the Kardashians.
I hate her today. This is her fault because I'm not fully prepared.
All right.
A new form of service was also added to the Church of England's Book of Common Prayer for use of that date. Little is known about the earliest celebration in settlements such as something Nottingham. Corporations provided music and artillery
Artillery.
salutes.
Okay. Artillery salutes.
Is that how it is? Maybe.
It's
Sure.
like
I can't pronounce these words.
Captain.
Canterbury celebrated the 5th of November in 1607 with 106 pounds of gunpowder and 14 pounds of match.
Jeez.
And 3 years later, food and drink was provided for local dignitaries. And as well as, eventually, because it became like a fun like celebration rather than like, you know, music, explosions, parades.
So it's a big party night.
It becomes like a whole like big party.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. That's basically the whole story.
Woof.
I'm trying to see, because there's other countries. Okay. Gunpowder Treason Day, which we mentioned, starts off in Great Britain, but then they start to implement that in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and various Caribbean nations.
Really? Guy Fawkes Day?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Who'd have thunkin'?
Yeah. I don't think that that's something that we celebrate here. Not that right?
Pope Day.
Do we celebrate Pope Day?
No, we don't celebrate Pope Day.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Well, some people care, I'm sure.
I'm sure
Some people care.
It says here in North America, which is our country, the commemoration was at first paid. First paid scant attention.
Okay.
But the arrest of 2 boys caught lighting bonfires on the 5th of November in Boston suggests in historian that an underground tradition of commemorating the 5th existed. So like that, I guess back in the days here in North America, they didn't consider it like a celebration.
Yeah.
So then when they caught these 2 kids doing, in Boston in 1662, they were lighting bonfires underground. They like had them like arrested and
Leave them alone.
no. I mean, eventually.
Well,
There's a whole bunch of other information, but it's basically like repeating like the same thing and going by the years of when it started going from country to country.
got it.
But essentially, that is what Guy Fawkes Day or night or bonfire.
It is a celebration of the failure to murder the king.
Correct.
Got it. Wow. Now I'll rewatch the movie and understand. Because have you seen the movie?
I saw it like one time.
Do you know the speech that he gave?
No.
There's like a portion of it. Look it up. He
Okay.
says, "Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason something." And then he goes on it's almost like a poem that he spiels. I don't know if that's like a real thing. That might be just for theatrics.
Let's see.
It's a classic British nursery rhyme.
There you go. I figured it's something that they would
It's
repeat.
called the 5th of November.
Yeah.
Says, remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Guy Fawkes and his companions did the scheme contrive to blow the king and parliament all up alive. 70 barrels laid below to prove old England's overthrow. But by God's providence, him they catch, with a dark lantern lighting a match, a stick and a stake for King James' sake. If you won't give me one, I'll give you 2, the better for me and the worse for you. A rope to hang the Pope, a pennorth of cheese to choke him, a pint of beer to wash it down, and a jolly good fire to burn him. Hola, hola, boys. Hola, hola, makes the bells ring. Hola, hola, boys. Hola, God save the king. Hip, hip, hooray.
And that's a nursery rhyme for you.
And that's a nursery rhyme.
Wow.
Now put that to the sounds of Twinkle Twinkle.
Little star.
Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason.
That
and
ending
plot.
was not what I expected.
So I remember that part of the movie. That's towards the end where, he finally lets Natalie Portman out because he kidnapped her. And he goes, remember the 5th of November. Wow.
That ending, though.
Have some cheese, choke on it, drink it to wash it down, and
Get
then
some beer. Good
Sit-
fire
get
to burn him.
set him on fire.
Make the bells ring. God save the king. Hip, hip, hooray.
Hip, hip, hooray. I mean,
That's intense.
that's super intense. All right, I didn't think it was going to be intense, but thanks. That was a wonderful lesson.
You're welcome. As prepared as I could possibly be.
Okay, but you were really well prepared. Yeah. Unchale. For the next one, it's been on the list, and you can go ahead and
Yeah, I'll know to prepare for that one properly.
God, I wish I had something to prepare.
I'll put something to prepare.
Oh, goody.
We still have a few episodes before that one, so you're fine.
Can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting episode. We have another special guest joining the pod next week.
So be sure to put the little bell notifications, follow us, and subscribe.
And like.
And like, right, yeah, also like. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
And if you're listening to us on podcast platforms, make sure that you give us 5 stars and 5 stars only. If not, we're sending Mateo after you.
And he is a menace. We've decided he is Dennis's menace.
He's Dennis's menace.
So go ahead and do that and give us 5 stars only because you don't want that on your tail.
Yeah, no, you really don't.
Anyway, we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.